Hey, hey, hey. Hope everyone's doing well on this, well, near end of month day. And I just wanted to do a quick shout out to my social network on the conversation about customer data platforms. And I've been spending countless hours helping dealer groups select a CDP, helping them refine their business proposal to management, implementing those audiences, workflows, data hygiene. I don't have a CDP to sell, so I'm trying to develop the skill set to find the right CDP for each dealer group. When you have 2 or 3 stores, the decisions on your partner for a customer data platform is very different than somebody who has 50, 60, 100 stores. And yet, when you're in that like 1 to 15 stores, there are a number of platforms that could be in your consideration set. Some of those considerations have to be, is the platform open or closed so I can choose which marketing activation partners I want to use? Some of those other decisions might be, are there audiences for sales and service or only sales? Some of the other considerations are, does my phone system integrate? Does my chat, text, website automatically integrate? All my digital retail service schedulers, are they visible to the CDP right now out of the box? Or does it take some work? Some of the other considerations are, if I invest in a CDP, are my marketing activation partners limited by co-op or not? What about data hygiene? How good of a job do the CDPs do with adding missing emails or phone numbers or unifying customer records? That's a really important question. When you're talking with companies, whether it's Outsell or FullPath or Activator or Stream or Telium, Treasure Data, I can keep on going. Real questions is like, hey, let's start with the basics. If I give you my data, how are you going to manage that data? Are you adding missing emails and phone numbers? Are you adding multiple emails and phone numbers? How are you unifying the data records? How are you verifying that the customer still owns the vehicle? What about changes of address? And then another question is, okay, once maybe an initial data hygiene is done, how often are you fixing email addresses that have bounced? Or how often are you checking if someone has moved? And how often are you checking if the vehicle has been sold? I mean, these are really important questions. And then, how are you activating? How are you activating? Are you a household CDP where your model is all about households, or are you building your identity graph on individuals? Do you have integration directly with Facebook and Google, or are you manually loading lists? What's your match rate before and after a data hygiene? There's lots of questions when it comes with a customer data platform. What type of security do you have in place for my data? How many people can create audiences? And do you keep data separate from each store? And is security separate and logins for each store? There's lots of questions that you need to be able to ask and discover when it comes to picking a customer data platform, because honestly, this is really new for dealers and dealer groups. Will my data platform scale? Do I have a back-end access where I can query the database outside of marketing activation? Can I connect that clean data that's in the CDP to our business intelligence reports? And hey, what about companies like Automotive Masterminds and others who have business intelligence data and tools. Can I leverage that inside my CDP, or do I have to build my own? Hmm. What about OEM compliant assets and marketing? What about co-op? Should I keep on going? You see, once you understand that there are thousands and thousands of dollars being wasted because of dirty data, and you say, okay, I get the idea of that, but then it's like, how do I keep the data clean? How do I know when customers are on my website? How do I update my customer records when they chat or text or call? What about lead follow up? And what about broken sales processes? Does the CDP help? And what if my system of record, my DMS or CRM gets hacked? Does the CDP provide any backup or temporary relief? These are all really important questions. Is anybody else having these questions? If you are, would you just type in the comments? Brian, you're hitting on some of the questions that I have. What's the cost of the CDP? What if I decide to change my CDP vendor? Do they have data export and data import compatibility? Can you do some of the marketing and I do some of the marketing? Anybody else having these questions? If you are, just type in a comment. Whether you're watching this live or later, the reason why I bring this up is next week, Gray Scott and I are hosting the Automotive Innovators Tour in Atlanta. And Atlanta is such an easy city to fly into. But I'm going to host a dinner for dealers who are interested in customer data platforms and to understand all the questions that are associated with that. Of course, at the tour date, I have a whole session educating dealers on CDPs. But you know what? An hour doesn't do justice to all the questions that dealers have. How much does the CDP cost? What about maintenance? What if I want to change? How do I measure success? Will the CDP generate new revenue? How much cost savings could I anticipate from clean data? Is anybody else? Give me an amen. Give me an amen. These are really important questions. How about, hey, is my direct mail company year after year still mailing people who no longer own cars? Would the CDP save me significant amount of money on direct mail waste? And Brian, we email every month, but no one's been telling me which emails have failed so I can get new emails. Would the CDP help in that? Huh. You see, the CDP has to be more than sales, and it has to be more than service. It has to be a universal tool that dealers can use to create new ideas, new workflows, new revenue streams, new retention strategies. It can't just be fixed to what somebody thought your dealer group would fit into. It's not a small box. It shouldn't be a small box. So if you're going through some of these challenging questions, if you're thinking that, hey, we're just wasting so much money using dirty data from the DMS. I mean, for most dealers, tell me if this is true. Just give me an amen. Hey, Brian, every month, our general managers do direct mail and they do a dump from the CRM and the dump from the DMS, and they just mail these people every month. Maybe 6 years worth of data every month for sending out direct mail pieces. Yet we know that maybe 40% of the people in the DMS no longer own that vehicle, and maybe 20% have moved out of our market. Oh, but we keep on doing that? Does that apply to you? Well, I bring this up because August 7th, the summertime, there's not a lot of challenges for competing conferences. August 7th in Atlanta, automotiveinnovators.com. Maybe I'll even put the link in there. Let's bring this up. Automotive Innovators. I'll put the link just in case somebody wants to boom, put that in there. Automotiveinnovators.com. There it is. Go ahead and get your tickets for Atlanta. We have amazing technology, AI solutions to help you with service, AI solutions to help you communicate with customers. um, customer lifecycle marketing with predictive AI, new training technologies to help you encourage, retain, and develop the skills of your staff in small microbytes across all languages. Um, man, even the work of what VinQ is doing to help dealers with, well, reducing their tech stack costs to implementing better inventory management strategies. We're going to have hands-on workshops where dealers are working with AI tools to fix and reimagine what their vehicle descriptions look like, their marketing looks like. The Automotive Innovators Tour in Atlanta is going to be amazing. But if you're a dealer or dealer group who's specifically interested in customer data platforms, let's have a dinner. Let's talk about it. There's not a one size fits all strategy. Two amazing CDP companies will be at the tour, Outsell and Telium. Telium for great enterprise, larger groups, Outsell turnkey for smaller groups. And there's a middle ground for both. Isn't it time to take your first party data more seriously? That's my question. Isn't it worth sending someone to Atlanta on August 6th, start the day early on August 7th, have a great dinner, talk about what you learned during the day, ask questions, and walk away with some solutions, some definitive solutions? That's what I'm encouraging my network to do. Please share this video, share this invitation, go to automotiveinnovators.com, get your ticket, and then message me and say, hey, I want to learn about CDPs for my dealer group, and I need some help navigating that road to success. So if that's you, go to Automotive Innovators, get your tickets. Let's meet up in Atlanta on August 7th and, well, have a great time. So without further ado, make sure you say hello in the comments. Shoot me a note. My email is very simple, brian@brianpash.com. Couldn't be any simpler. If you need help with your CDP strategy, your first party data strategy, if you're looking at your analytics now that you've implemented consent banners on cookies and you're seeing your traffic and conversions disappear, man, this is the best time to talk about owning your first party data, owning your conversion optimization funnel, and well, revolutionizing what marketing retention can look like when you have a tool to manage your first party data. That's all for now. Hope you enjoyed this quick little update. Hey, it's getting close to dinner time here in Florida, so hope everyone had a great day. And don't forget to follow my LinkedIn newsletter. Great articles every week, and I hope you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out specifically on the future of automotive retailing. I'll see you this November, for sure, November 17th, 18th, 19th at the Modern Retailing Conference in Palm Beach. So that's where the top leaders of the most successful dealer groups come out to learn and to network to elevate the customer experience and their profits in automotive retailing. So if I don't see you in Atlanta, I hope to see you in November, Palm Beach, O Hotel. Go to modernretailingconference.com. I'll see you in Palm Beach or Atlanta or somewhere in between as I'm on the road. Have a great day. Take care.